Luke, I'm old hand at this, coming into your fifth season or sixth season. I've lost track myself, but just how have you viewed this as one of the senior leaders, one of the guys that some of the younger guys come up and talk to?
Yeah, I mean, it's been like you said, it's like my fifth camp, fifth off season, going into my fifth season. So I think I just use this as an opportunity to, obviously be a guy that has a lot of experience and has seen, a lot of things on the field, off the field, and just kind of use that as my platform to help, some of these younger guys along, some of the guys that just got here, just help them along and help them find their, their path and their role, on the team, and really just doing whatever I can to make sure that we're all going to be ready to go on game day.
Just so everybody knows, Luke got here in 2020. We got 11 guys on the roster at the end of college careers in 2019.
Luke, you've known Lenorris for a little bit now. What has stood out about him so far through fall camp, and what makes you feel like he's ready to go and ready to be the starter at quarterback this team needs?
Yeah, I think he's just been one of those guys that he comes in every single day and he goes to work, and he's always extremely prepared, whether that be for a walkthrough, a meeting, or going out to practice. He's always very well prepared. He knows his calls. He knows what he's looking at, and he knows how to execute the offense and run it at a high level. So I think he's done a really good job, especially during camp, just being or kind of coming into that role as a leader for the offensive side of the ball. And, when you get in the huddle with him, he's going to be, the guy to call the shots and be confident in whatever decision he's going to make. So, he's been awesome, and he's definitely going to be well prepared on Saturday.
Hey, Luke, going back to all the time that you've been here, as you prepare for this season opener, what is your level of excitement? What are your range of emotions? Do you find yourself at times getting a little reflective about all of your experiences here?
Yeah, a little bit. It seems like yesterday we were going into, the 2020 season and COVID and all these weird regulations and stuff. And then you blink and now you're here, and it's wild. And like you said, there's guys that are older than me on the team. So, I think for all of us, it's just being grateful for another opportunity to, begin a season of playing ball. And that's really what, I kind of look back at it as like, I'm blessed to be here. And I wouldn't change anything for the world. And, I can't wait to get started on Saturday. And obviously it's a long season. It's 14 weeks, but every week is an opportunity to, show the world what we got and, make a name for ourselves out there.
As someone who's played a quarterback on other spots in this offense, are you a fan of the new helmet communication system? Do you wish you would have had it when you were quarterback? What are your thoughts on that change coming in?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, it's an effective form of communication between the quarterback and the coordinators, or the offensive coordinator on the defensive side, whoever has it, with the DC. So I think it's pretty cool in that aspect. Obviously, playing receiver, we don't have those, so we're getting a signal. So I think it's good in both ways for the quarterback to kind of have that, the communication between him and the OC, and then obviously for receivers, we're still getting a call in, signal wise, or if we're in the huddle. So I mean, it really only changes, for the quarterback, and I think it'll be beneficial. I don't know what the whole like timing of it is, like if it's like the NFL where it shuts off at a certain time, but I'm sure we'll have some success with it.
In getting to know Maurice Bennett, what stands out about him as a player?
I think it's just his work ethic, really, and I mean from the moment he stepped in here from, I think it was January, because he early enrolled. The moment he stepped in here, he's just been a consistent hard worker. He goes out on the practice field and he had, I think, one of the highest player loads, consistently during camp. And I guess what that tells you is like every single snap of the ball, whatever he's doing it at 100%. And that's the kind of guys that, we want to have out there on the field. He's a hard worker, just like every single one of those guys in the offense or in the wide receiver room. All those guys had a great camp and are all super prepared to go in there on Saturday.
No, you'll obviously do whatever they ask you to do, but what can we expect to see from you this weekend and the next 11 games after that?
Pretty much the same. Just wherever I'm at on the field, just know I'm gonna do everything I can to get us a win and put everybody in a position to succeed.
I don't know if you guys care or even look at the depth chart they put out. We got 4 starters at your wide receiver position. Is that just indicative of the competition between you guys? And, for all of you, I'm guessing that kind of means, hey, you'll get your opportunity and, make the most of that what you will. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, we actually talked about it this morning. Coach Beamer really emphasized that competition is obviously a core value of this program. And I think when you look at the roster, it's easy to get bogged down in like, oh, he's playing this position, he's playing that position. Why isn't he there? Why all this stuff? And I think for us, it obviously is just, everybody has to be ready. It doesn't matter where you are on the depth chart, if you're even on the depth chart, because that's just what we have to do for media, I guess. But I think the biggest thing for us is like, it doesn't matter where you start, it's kind of being ready to go and where you finish every single week. Obviously, like I said, it's a long season and you never know, you could be on there one week, off at the next. And I think it just goes back to having a healthy competition in all rooms, not only the receiver room, but offensive line, quarterback, tight end, running back. The list goes on. And obviously, you'll see pretty much everybody out there, and we're going to need everybody towards the end of the year. So, cool. Appreciate y'all.